Fight fans, welcome to the Southpaw Promotions ring, Chris Cook.
Here we go again. Bad Boy South. Ghetto Feel USA. Block Entertainment. Yeah. So I go by the name Leader, right?
Yep. I'll tell you something about Chris that I found out, Scott, is he's got a 3-21 record. He fights out of York. I made the mistake once of taking a guy that didn't have an impressive record to assume that he could not fight, and I was wrong. I was incorrect. So he's going to come out with a lot to prove. With 3-21. Last fight he was knocked out by a guy named Frank Papica right here in this very place, 8-7-21. And so he's going to come in with something to prove tonight as well.
Yeah. Record never tells the whole story. Right. You never know who's going to show up. 2 fights ago, perfect example. 0-2. Chili Paisley got the win.
Does anybody like that old fight song, The Eye of the Tiger? I sure do. Gets my blood going. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Southpaw Promotion Squared Circle. Toby Grear.
Mr. Grear comes in 1-0 from the West Coast, California. Last fight he had was a knockout victory over Elliot Seymour, the 27th of March of 2009. So we'll see what he brings to the table tonight.
Heartlands. Food, drinks, sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, Southpaw Promotions in association with the historic St. Michael's Boxing Club presents 4 exhilarating rounds of professional boxing in the super welterweight division. And it's all brought to you by the United States Army National Guard. The 3 judges scoring ringside, Mr. Sean Woods, Mr. Barry Lindeman, and Mr. Troy Stamey. The referee in charge of the sound of the bell, Mr. Wayne Spinola. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he wears the solid blue trunks and comes into this contest at a trim and ready 220 pounds, 155 pounds. He's a veteran of 27 professional fights and hails from York, South Carolina. Introducing Chris the Killer Cook. And standing opposite across the ring, he fights out of the red corner, and he wears the true warrior red and black trunks. His official weight, 156 pounds even. His record, a perfect one. 1 win, 0 defeats. That 1 victory came by way of big knockout. Fighting and training out of Lake Norman, North Carolina. Introducing Toby Tiger Heart Grear.
Yeah, Greer seems to have a lot of local support, yeah.
Protect yourselves at all time. Everything on the black line I'm going to allow on this, okay? You're good. All right, touch gloves, step back, I'll get you guys started.
All right, here we go. Round number 1, scheduled for 4. Toby Greer and Chris Cook.
All right. Came right in with the left hook.
What you know? All right, that's good.
No, Greer, he's a believer in those hooks. He's thrown the 3 heavy ones already. None of them have found a home yet. They're trying to utilize the jab a little bit. Cook with the guard up.
Little touch jabs, just touching. I think he's trying to open up that hook. Keep an eye out for him to do that again.
There you go.
There it is. Oh, he's stuck Cook with a stiff left. But, hey, but Cook's back in. Has got him up against the rope, tied up a little bit.
Grear has some unorthodox head movement. Hands are down by his side, moving backwards, side to side. But it's working. He's not getting hit with much.
Yeah.
There it is again. But he's not getting hit.
Right. That's exactly right.
Come on, let's work. Still there. Somebody, Toby. Somebody, Toby. Somebody.
His corner asking for some body work.
There you go, get somebody. Take your time. On the top. On the top, Toby.
He's throwing a jab. It's not meant to do anything.
Yeah.
He's just meant to get those hands. If you notice, his hands are getting, his opponent, Cook, his hands are getting closer and closer to the center of his face. And that's when he gets hit with those hooks like that.
Mm-hmm.
2 hands, Toby. To your right.
A little bit of showboating of sorts.
2 hands. To your right, Toby. Body. Good work. Right.
I tell you, Greer, he sticks to the same theme. It all reverts back to trying to throw a heavy looping shot. Some of them are sneaking through, so Cook hasn't been able to escape all of them.
I do like the adjustment Cook's made so far. Up until this moment, he's been able to avoid some of those hooks, and he's going to the body more. You know, the head moves, but the body doesn't. So you can see he'll throw more body shots up until right now, of course.
I remember the moment clearly,
I'll never forget that moment.
as long as I live.
I realized at that moment, when we first saw the damage, these people really needed us. And I was going to make a difference, right here in my community. Together with local responders, we cleared trees and collapsed walls. We had to get to the family trapped beneath. As a citizen soldier, I made a difference.
Be there for your community at NationalGuard.com.
You know, the head is moving all over the place. Cook can't seem to find his head at all, but he's working the body.
All right, round number 2 scheduled for 4.
Cook coming out aggressive. Nice right hand over the top. An uppercut.
Yeah, Greer once again coming out throwing really heavy shots, and his corner's trying to encourage him to throw those hooks again like he did in round number 1. Ref's giving Greer a warning about not hitting in the back of the head.
There you go, boy. Hands up, Toby. Hands up. Behind your stick. Hands up, Toby. Behind your stick.
Going southpaw now.
That body, Toby.
Greer sneaks in a little uppercut.
That body, Toby.
Back to right hand.
That body, Toby.
He was able to get out of the way of that hook.
Both fighters tied up in the middle of the ring again. Of course, it stands to reason they may slow down a little bit. Throwing out a couple jabs, just touches, trying to set something up is what it looks like. Throwing out a couple touch jabs.
Absolutely. Keep an eye out for one of those either big right hooks or big left hooks.
Mm-hmm. Grear just manhandling Cook and pushes him up into the ring. Cook goes down to a knee, but it wasn't a blow that did it. So they're having some words, but apparently Cook wasn't appreciative of whatever it was that Grear did. Well, once again, Grear just swings Cook around and just throws him to the mat.
That could be a good indicator with how tired Cook might be.
Yeah.
Sometimes that just tells you that the guy doesn't have many legs left.
Right.
A little tired.
The ref has addressed both fighters and being sure to let Grear know that this is not wrestling. I think is what I heard him say.
Getting a little persnickety, I think.
Yeah, that's exactly
I don't know if that's used in the right context, but
I like it. I like it. Once again, Grear on the hunt, tries to throw in the loop and uppercut that didn't connect.
Connected with the few shot.
Cook put together a really good combination. Okay, Grear go to clinch. Grear looks like he's good though, recovered from it okay, or so it seems. 10 seconds to go in round number 2.
I would still give that round to Grear, but Cook had his moments.
Yeah.
Able to get out of the way with a few hooks. Saw the combination he landed at the end of the round.
Yeah.
He had his moments.
That's the purchases. Thank you for coming out and supporting Southpaw Promotions Boxing.
What do you think, especially for you? I've never been a boxer, never been in the boxing industry, but you haven't been an amateur fighter. Then correct me if I'm wrong. It seems to me that if Cook would utilize a little bit more foot movement, it's like the hooks and things that Grear's throwing are so giant and looping. You know what I mean? It seems if he would utilize a little bit more foot movement and actually I like to use the word methodical. Use some movement to go to the body a little bit.
A little bit of that. I think
in the back up.
I don't know if I can't speak for Cook, what's going through his head, but it's given Grear a lot of time to set up his punches. He needs to establish his own jab and establish the pace of the fight that he wants.
Yeah.
He's doing a lot of waiting, and that's giving Grear the opportunity he wants to set up his punches. That's why you see 4 or 5 touch jabs and then a hook before Cook gets off with anything.
Yeah.
That had to have been the 4th or 5th fall by Cook without it being a legitimate knockdown. I don't know if that's something with the legs or.
I'm not sure either, but yeah, you're right. It's been at least 4 or 5 of those where he's gone down to a knee.
Let's go.
Little one.
Double jab over here. Throw it. Right now. Come on, Toby, now.
Grear comes in with another loop and left.
Getting out of the way of those hooks now.
Yeah. Cook was
He's
able
not
to
coming
slip
back
that
with
one.
anything of his own.
Right. Yeah, that's a great point. There's no counter to what Cook's been doing for the majority of the fight. Grear with another loop and right.
Now.
Hard body shot.
Greer hit him with a real heavy left, but I'm not sure if it was in the belly or I couldn't see it well enough to know where it connected.
He's not protesting, but his hands were low when he went down.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was a low blow.
Yeah, I'm not. He's Greer, Cook is holding low, but I'm not sure where it connected. It was loud when it connected. It sent him down immediately.
As much as he's showing that it could have been low, where he's holding his hands, there's no protest. There's no protest to the ref.
Yeah.
Hard body shot.
Greer with a looping body shot. Their local support once again hollering Toby. 10 seconds to go around number 3. Greer sneaks in a right hook for good measure, chasing down into the round. Scott, here we go, round number 4. See if Cook's going to be able to do anything to knowing that he's probably down on 3.
Don't know that Cook has won a round yet. He's definitely trying.
Yeah.
Definitely trying. Very game.
Greer with another looping right hand. Once again.
There you go. Another push
another
whatever type of knockdown you want to call it.
Yeah. Greer's corner telling him to attack the body again. He's still walking upstairs a little bit. Once again, the right hand connects to the ear.
There you go. Both hands, Toby. 2-3, Toby.
Yeah, Greer's corner telling him to go 2-3. Once again, he's still kind of chasing Cook around the ring. Cook just backing up on his toes. He's got his hands down by his waist.
After that knockdown in the last round.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I couldn't even tell if it was a low blow, if it was a legal blow.
Yeah.
His demeanor definitely has changed. He's moving more, settling for maybe one punch. It doesn't seem like he's the same fighter he was a round ago.
He catches another one to the ear.
And again, the ref did rule it a knockdown. So whether it was low blow or not, the ref may know better than we do.
Right.
Because he did call it a knockdown.
And
Maybe
like
it was
you
a knockdown.
said,
I didn't see it.
He never, like you said, he never protested it. He didn't, at least not that we could see or hear that he got hit low. He got hit and he went down.
Hands up. There you go. Both hands, Toby.
All right, both fighters tied up in the middle of the ring. We got 27 seconds to go in round 4. All right, 10 to go in the bout. We're chasing down, throwing in the hook, sneaks in an uppercut, and that's the end.
First decision of the night.
We understand an upside-down world. We understand a rogue virus, 0 jobs, and stratospheric tuition. But they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Not so fast. Who do you think is gonna fix all this? we will. We will because our future is the future. Because the life we have chosen has prepared us for this moment in history. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day. We're going to save families from disaster and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny. We invite you to join us. The next greatest generation is now.
Have fun.
Pearson had a good time.
Yeah, he said he had a blast. All right, Walter Waite coming back into the ring with the judge's decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of absolute war, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Sean Woods and Judge Barry Lindeman both scored 40-35, and the third and final judge, Mr. Troy Stamey, sees the contest 40-36. All-year winner and still perfect in his professional boxing campaign, Toby Tiger Grear. Toby, real quick, I want to say thank you for stepping in this ring tonight and supporting what we've got going on here at Rock Hill through Southpaw Promotions. I know that you have a long, storied career in the world of mixed martial arts, and I can see that you're a great man by looking in the crowd at all the individuals that came out to support you. Do you have anything to say to the individuals that sit here in this auditorium this evening?
First of all, thank you to everybody who came out. These are all my students. These are all the people. The reason I got in here is so I'm not bullshitting all you people. Today was not my best, but guys, I'm better than this, you know it. Thanks to everybody, that's it. It's a great time, this is an awesome show. I'm gonna keep trying to come out here and do better than that.
Well, I certainly enjoyed the exchanges as I sat ringside, and we hopefully get to see you again. One more time, your winner, Toby Tiger Grear.